Hi everyone, I'm Ben, and this is my channel about books. I thought I'd do the newbie tag to start off the channel. I thought it'd be a good way to find out what books I read, how long I've been reading, stuff like that. So we're going to dive right in. So, first question, why did you start the channel? Well, I started the channel well, none of my friends read, so I need someone to talk to about books, and there's a lot of people on Booktube that I could talk to about books. So, question number 2, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? Fun and unique isn't how I would describe myself, so I'm going to answer that with, I just want to bring my perspective off of what I think about what I've been reading. Nothing too fancy. Question number 3, what are you most excited for about this channel? Like I said in question 1, I'm most excited to talk to other people about books, because none of my close friends read, for many reasons, but I won't go into that. Question number 4, why do you love reading? I don't think reading is one of them things that I could describe in a video. Why do I like doing it? I think all humans have an instinct to want to hear stories. I think it's a primeval thing. Just think of something we've done for hundreds of years, thousands of years, for listening to stories. If I had to say one thing about reading though, I love placing myself in a time and a place that I could never realistically be, and experience things through the perspective of other people, and I like learning about how other people would act and behave in certain situations. Fiction or non-fiction, I think I get that from both. Question number 5, what book or series got you into reading? Thinking back to when I was a lot younger, I think it was Christopher Paolini's Inheritance Cycle was the first series I read as a child, which really sucked me in and left me waking up, and that was the first thing I thought about, was reading Eragon or Eldest or Brisinga, whichever one I was on. It really hooked me in, and I found myself reading for hours. Regardless of what you think of that book series, that's what got me into reading. Question number 6, what questions would you ask your favourite booktubers? How do you do it? Talk about books on Booktube, I mean, it's difficult. Number 7, what challenges do you think starting a Booktube channel would be the hardest to overcome? The big one. Talking on camera and articulating what I mean. I'm a lot better writer than I am a speaker, but I think that's something I should improve upon. So talking about what I think I find really difficult, I'm much better at writing. Not to say that I'm a writer. Number 8, when did you start reading? At school. Everyone has to read at school, but not everyone chooses to get into it or enjoy it. I found myself wanting to get through the book so I could get to the next one. I think that's quite a childish way to read books. A childish way to read books is to just want to finish it to read another one. But that's how I was. I just wanted to read as much as I could, despite various distractions that I had as a kid. I remember a time when I didn't leave the house and all I had was video games and books. Question number 9 is, where do you read? In bed. and not many places else. On the bus and the train. In bed, on the bus and the train. Anywhere where I can sit down. I've never understood these people who can walk around and read. Walking down the street with a book open. Every lamppost would be walked into if that was me. I read a lot on my phone, so I can read in bed. I find it a lot easier to read in bed with a phone because I can get into a comfortable position. I have an app where I just turn the brightness down and filter the blue light. I use the Google Books app. That's where I do a lot of my reading. I don't own loads and loads of physical books. But I do have physical books. Number 10. What kind of books do you like to read? Science fiction, fantasy, and more recently history, science. In Waterstones in the UK, there's a smart thinking section, I think it's called. I like books from there, getting into them a lot more, but as I'm 21, so I'm growing out of that stage of just reading made up stories, as Steve Donahue calls them, and reading more non-fiction. I'm currently reading Max Hastings' huge doorstop of a book about World War II. I'm about halfway through that, and I really love it. So far all I've ever done non-fiction wise is watch documentaries, but I felt like reading non-fiction books would offer a lot more in terms of detail, and reading is just better for that sort of thing, I think, than a documentary. You get a much deeper understanding, you can go at your own pace, and you don't have to pay as much for a book as you do to watch documentaries a lot of the time, like Netflix. And that's it. That's my Booktube Newbie Tag. Thanks for watching.